This administration has taken a two-pronged approach to advance its political agenda. In this case, they have a Justice Department that is objecting to the common sense measures to protect the integrity of the ballot box by states across our country. They're using, as has been mentioned, Section 5 of the Voting Rights Act. The state, South Carolina most notably, modeled its legislation, its regulation after the 2008 legislation, regulation of Indiana that Ken just spoke to. The only thing that is different is that the Justice Department didn't have the right to oversight in the Indiana case. They do have the right using Section 5 in about 15 states of the Union. The second approach has been to take this to the level of almost absurdity by taking this matter, having their allies take this matter to the United Nations. Let me just say that the United Nations Human Rights Council is a council made up of 47 states. 17 of those states have questionable human rights records. 3 of those states are in Freedom House's most repressive governments category: China, Saudi Arabia, and Cuba. Let me tell you what my experience has been as a member of that council under the Bush 41 administration and for about a year during the first year of the Clinton administration. The Human Rights Council and its predecessor, the Human Rights Commission, is made up of many states who are on the jury, but they should be in the dock. And so it really is absurd that this domestic issue has been elevated to the level of the Human Rights Commission to be judged by member states that have very questionable records. My experience has taken me all over the world, monitoring, assisting in elections. I was just in Cairo in Egypt at the end of January. I witnessed a voter identification process in Egypt that was a bit more strict than the proposed voter identification regulations here in our country being proposed by Indiana, South Carolina, Georgia, and a lot of other states that not only have proposed them but have enacted them. I watched a woman have to go through a special screening by lifting her burqa. It was done in a dignified way, but they were determined to make sure she was who she said she was. They, in fact, had an interest in protecting the integrity of the ballot box. If they can have that objective, that interest in Egypt, I ask those on the left and the administration, what is so disturbing about states taking that step? We're asked all the time, show us where widespread fraud has taken place. Anecdotally, we can show you where there is a human propensity. When there is opportunity, there's always someone who will take advantage of that opportunity. And I ask this question: if you owned a bank, would you wait until your bank was robbed before you put in safeguards to protect your treasure? The common sense answer to that question is no. There is no obligation on our part to show that there are millions to 10 millions to 100 millions of votes that have been spoiled or impugned or negated. We know, as Ken indicated, and as General Meese stated that there is a right to an undiluted, unnegated vote once you cast your legal vote. So that's what we are doing and advancing in protectyourvote.usa. We are, in fact, calling upon citizens all across this country to not sit on the sidelines, but to get on the front lines of being vigilant protectors of the integrity of the ballot box in this country. When we do that, we will continue to be the special city on a hill. We will continue to be the most democratic republic and prosperous nation on the face of the earth because of the actions that our people take in protecting the integrity of the ballot box and the quality of our democracy. Thank you.